Hey, what's up guys? Darkbreaker here in today's video with a new tier list for patch 5.2. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we are also gonna do a little bit of a different style where I'm just gonna summarize the biggest changes or the biggest impact on each position. And what do you guys think about the new season and the new patch? Because season 14, I think, just started. How are you guys doing in the new season? Honestly, I saw a lot of people are doing really bad right now. I think I've played 10 games so far. Not doing too bad. I think I've played like 20 games in total on the new patch with like 80% win rate. And I think I can show you guys my end season stats for last season. Not doing that bad considering we don't play that much. Anyways, what else? Obviously, this is just my personal opinion. It's just a recommendation and orientation for you guys. Let's get started. You guys can leave down, your opinion about the tier list as well. Let's get started with Baron lane, then jungle, mid lane, ADC, and support, and obviously, obviously I will put timestamps in as well. So for the Baron lane, I don't think much changed, by the way. I mean, we have new items. I can talk about the new items and how it's affecting the meta. So we have the new item Standard Sky, and we have the new item Eclipse. And these items are really good for bruisers and jungler. For bruisers, assassins. Standard Sky, what makes this item good right now? Standard Sky, the first attack against an enemy champion critically strikes, dealing 160 damage and restoring HP. Plus 6% of missing health. So if you're low life and you're using this item, you can get a lot of healing value. This item is like a mini, it's like a mini Trinity on top of that. So you can run Trinity and Standard Sky for a lot of additional damage. Eclipse, on the other hand, is an item where you can get every 6 seconds, you're gonna do maximum target damage onto the opponent, 6%, very good against tanks, and it grants you a shield that is scaling with your bonus attack damage ratio. So this item is really good for bruisers and for some assassins. So you can run double Standard, by the way. Divine Thunderer and Standard Sky, and you will get so much healing because Divine Thunderer and Standard Sky are both scaling with are both giving you healing. That's what I meant. Both are giving you healing, so you can get a lot of sustain. So if you're playing a bruiser, Aatrox is benefiting from this patch a lot. Aatrox is really, like any bruiser to be fair, Aatrox is really good with the new items. Gragas is also good with the new item, which is called Psychic Projector. Which champions want to use Psychic Projectors? Tanky AP champions that are not building death cap, because you cannot get death cap in combination. Gain ability power equal to 4% of bonus HP. Up to 60 ability power can be gained this way. When taking champion damage, gain a non-stacking shield that absorbs damage equal to 30 plus 10% of ability power plus 5% of your bonus health for 3 seconds. This is absolutely insane for blue Gragas. I'm calling it right now. This item is insane for blue Gragas. It's really good for a champion like Maokai that can run it. Otherwise, a Swain that doesn't build death cap could run it. Vladimir probably prefers death cap Singed. It's really good for Singed as well. But yeah, this is the Baron lane tier list. Biggest winners of this patch are probably Aatrox. It's really good with the new items. Wukong, not bad with the double Standard Sky or Eclipse. Are both viable on them. Jax can run. I've played Jax with Eclipse and Standard Sky as well. I think Camille can also run it. Eclipse not necessary, needed. I mean, Eclipse is still good though in late game. But you can run Trinity plus Standard Sky. Trinity plus Standard Sky is like the main combination you can run on almost any bruiser or even assassin. Some people can run Eclipse or like Thanatka into Eclipse without Trinity, but I think Trinity into Sunlit Sky is one of the best combos you can run right now in this new patch. And it gives you so much damage and also sustain. It's a really, really good combo, which is gonna give you tons of burst damage. So good on Jax, Aatrox, Camille. Garen can run Sunlit Sky if he really wants to. Seth can run it too. Darius can definitely run it. He doesn't really need Eclipse though. Can run it though if he really wants to. Aurelia can run it. Otherwise, who else? Oh, Jarvan. Oh, we will talk about him in the jungle. Eclipse is good on Pantheon as well. Otherwise, the tier list is changing. It's not really changing. Because we barely had any balance changes. Garen got slightly nerfed, but it doesn't impact him that much. But this is it for the Baron Lane part. I talked about the biggest winners and who can run these items. I think that's enough because I think the main focus about this patch are the new items and also the changes on the objectives. We have the new Baron, which is absolutely trash right now. And we also have the new Heralds, 2 new Heralds. One is like the robot that can shoot onto the turret doing additional damage, and the other one is like where you are distributing some orbs that can do additional damage for your allies when they pick it off, and you can do like everyone can secure plating. One is the first Herald is really good to secure one turret. Not as good as the old Herald, by the way. The old Herald is way better. And the other Herald is allowing all of your allies to secure some platings, giving them more gold. So the other one is more for the team, while the other one is more for like pushing one single lane. And pushing one single lane is probably way better. So you can decide whether or not you will go for Herald or for the Dragon. I mean, honestly, Herald is not that good anymore in comparison to beforehand, but you know the problem is, I would not recommend you to fight Dragon fights, because I know some people have the mindset, oh wow, we really need that Dragon, oh my god, Dragon is so good. I have lost so many games having Soul. I secure though Soul for my allies, it's useless, it doesn't matter. Like, getting the Herald and getting the early game gold advantage is really, really good if you can secure the turret, because you get platings, you get the first turret additional gold for all of your allies and for yourself. It's really good for snowballing. Dragon can be good if you get Soul, but even if you don't have Soul, you can still win the game. By the way, it's not that important. Having more gold in the early game when you want to carry is way more important, by the way. But I mean, sometimes you can, like, if you can get the Herald uncontested, go for it. But if people are all using the teleports, rotating to the Herald, I would just go for the Dragon, by the way. Dragon, I would go for it if it's not a Clownfest team fight. Do not fight for the Herald, do not fight for the Dragon if it's like a 4 versus 4, 3 versus 3, or 5 versus 5. The likelihood of you throwing the game there is way too high. A lot of people will throw the game, like, even if you're like 5-0 in the early game, you might still lose the Dragon teamfight and then end up losing the game. This will happen a lot of times, but people have the mindset that they need the Dragon so badly. Like, their life relies on getting the Dragon. Like, the amount of people that are pinging me or have no clue about macro is crazy. Anyways, now, Baron as well. Baron is trash. If you get the T-Rex is absolutely garbage, and you can only push one lane with the T-Rex. The first initial wave is getting buffed on all lanes, but afterwards the Baron buff is only on the lane of the T-Rex, and you can't jump off the T-Rex unless you're low life or it's running out. So, usually as jungler, I don't even take the T-Rex. I hope my Baron laner takes the T-Rex and goes mid lane and just tanks for it. Your hyper carry should not take it. Your pillars should not take it. You as a carry should not take it. Just let the Baron laner take it. Do something with it. I don't want to take it because you can't jump off the T-Rex. I mean, it can be nice if you're ahead to secure the turret with the ultimate, but the Baron is way weaker than beforehand. So we covered new items, we covered Baron. Let's move on to jungle. So for jungle, I moved a few champions down where I'm like, do I really need to put them as plus tier? I did it for every role, by the way. Maokai is definitely a must ban, and also with a new item, he is correct. Maokai must ban. Lilia is also must ban. She counters every bruiser, by the way. Like almost every bruiser is getting countered by Lilia in the late game. Talon stays the same. He can run Eclipse as well, really strong. Dude, Hecarim can run both Standard Sky and Eclipse is really, really good right now. Lee Sin can also run the new items. Aatrox with the new items is correct. Kha'Zix can run Eclipse. Otherwise, most champions stay the same. I think I moved on Kindred, because Kindred in solo queue is really not that reliable. Biggest winners in this part. Riven with Standard Sky is so goated because of the weight with Standard Sky and Eclipse is really, really good right now, and she got buffed as well. Jack's also strong. Otherwise, the bruisers, all the bruisers that can use it, Xin Shao, Vi, Olaf, Jarvan, Darius, they're all really good. Nunu can run the new AP item, Amumu can run the new AP item too, Nautilus could run it too if he really wants to. Otherwise, Volibear can run Standard Sky. Renekton can run both items. I would probably just run Eclipse though. And then for Kayn can run Eclipse as well. Tryndamere got nerf. I think in the late game he's still pretty good, but he could be 80 as well if, the nerf is pretty massive, to be fair. Otherwise, I think everything else is, tier list, I moved just a few champions down where I'm like, are they really like S plus tier? S plus tier is like, damn, I'm banning them, like they are really good. Usually, Maokai and Lilia are permaban. Lee Sin can be a permaban because a good Lee Sin just snowballs the game. A good Talon is very hard to play against. Same for Hecarim. Kha'Zix, the only problem with Kha'Zix is if he's playing against a very tanky team composition, then it's not that easy for him to play. But in the right hands, he's really good. Plus, he is one of the greatest champions that doesn't get kited against high mobility team comps. All of the bruisers here are getting kited against high mobility team comps, and Kha'Zix is the solution. Kha'Zix is still one of the best solo queue junglers. I think I have 80% win rate on him. I think like 85 or 90 on Talon. Maokai is goated. I didn't play him that much, but he's really goated, like whenever I played him. Lee Sin in the right hands, like I said. I think, honestly, Darkbreaker Shyvana is here, but I think, if you're a good Shyvana and you know how to farm up, get into the late game, she's really, really good right now as well. She's one of the best 1v9 solo queue champions, but I feel like she's not a champion that you really need to ban, but she's really, really good in the right hands if you know how to farm up and then just 1v9. I'm on 13 win streak on Shyvana, just trying to flex here, by the way. Just trying to flex here. Really, really good. Otherwise, I think nothing else really changes. This was the troll pick I put in. Honestly, it's not even that bad. You can definitely play it. Let's move on to mid lane. So for the mid lane, we have Lissandra, the new champion, who is absolutely broken. Like, she has so much hard CC. She has the root, second ability, ultimate, self-heal, or you can also, like, nuke someone. Her roaming ability and her initiation tools are really good, and her disengage is also very good. She's just really good in this meta, by the way. Otherwise, what changes here? Like, nothing changes really. They did nerf champions, and most champions here don't really benefit from the new item, besides maybe Swain, if he doesn't want to go death cap. Nothing really changes, honestly. I moved a few champions down though. I think I moved Aurelion Sol down, I moved Syndra down. Maybe I moved Zed down. But I think the rest stays the same, pretty much. Who's the biggest winner here? Not really. It's just Lissandra. You don't really need to ban any mid laners right now. A good Akali is obviously hard to deal against. Late game Vladimir hard to deal. Same for Kassadin. Late game Kassadin just auto wins the game. Diana is really good in team fights. Lux poking and utility is too good. These champions are late game good. Goated. Lissandra is a permaban, by the way. Lissandra is so good. She's coming out that I'm telling you guys, she will probably have like 55 plus win rate on the Chinese server. She's really, really that good, by the way. Maybe even 60, because she's easy to play and her team fight is insane and her late game is absolutely cracked. Like, you don't really need to ban any mid laners besides Lissandra, because Lissandra is that good, by the way. Now for mid lane, I think most ADCs are honestly very solid. That they're all a very similar tier. Like, the only two champions I'm like, they're standing out in comparison are Tristana and Lucian. Tristana because she's the strongest late game champion, running everyone down in combination with an enchanter. Lucian because of his overall solidness, should I say. He's strong at every stage of the game. Early game, his laning phase is one of the best. He has really good damage and high mobility as well. That's why I'm putting him S+ tier. And otherwise, I mean, all of these champions have the potential to carry, obviously. They're very good when they're getting fed. But they don't feel like, wow, I'm scared, to be fair. I mean, a fed Kai'Sa, a fed Ezreal are obviously very hard to deal with. I had them S+ tier before, but I'm just gonna put them high S tier. Kalista got like slightly buffed, but honestly it doesn't matter. She's really weak, to be fair. Early game really, really weak. The champions in A tier, the problem is the early game are really, really weak. They are kind of immobile. Ashe no mobility, Jinx no mobility. She has mobility though. Twitch is squishy, has mobility, has invisibility though. She is also, like, all of these champions, when you're fed as an assassin or bruiser, they're very easy to kill, to be fair. Senna just garbage ADC. I think that's about it. I don't think I have to, like, I don't think there are any buffs for the ADCs though, minus the Kalista optimization changes. Riven got buffed. Maokai got nerfed, still OP. Still OP. Garen got nerfed. Darius got buffed, but you know the problem about Darius? In this meta, he's getting kited so badly. It's so hard to play him when you're playing against like ranged champions. It's so hard. Like, if you're playing him against melee champions, he's so strong, but there's so many team comps where you can't pick him blindly. You literally can't pick Darius blindly. That's the enemy team comp decides if you win the game or not, literally. Otherwise, support. These two are the only champions that you need to ban. Otherwise, you don't need to ban all of the other supports. You guys can see we have some tanky engaging supports that are really good. We have playmaker like Pike playmaker. For the peeling enchanters, we have Lux, Nami, and Sona, and Karma. Where's Nami though? Oh, here, there's Nami. Nami is probably stronger than, I mean, I'm not, they are not within the rank though. I'm just thinking, out of the enchanting supports, Nami is really good, Lux is really good, Sona strong in the late game. She has really good poking, team fight, and otherwise all of the engaging supports are obviously very, very good, and including Maokai. Maokai just is so good right now. Here are the enchanters, this guy's a playmaker, and all of these are engaging supports. Then we have some other enchanters, Senna, scaling. Yeah, as you guys can see, the tier list stays almost the same for supports. I just moved down the other supports and I just put, I just highlight the really OP champions that you actually need to ban into S+ tier, so these two. Yeah, I usually never need to ban ADCs because I don't feel like they are that threatening. Like, usually, as a jungler, like, I'm telling you, my bans right now. My bans are Maokai, Lilia, Lee Sin, these three. Baron lane, you don't need to ban any Baron laners. Potentially, you could ban Aatrox, but mainly because of Aatrox jungle, though. Then mid lane, Lissandra. Like, let me choose all of the bans I would do right now in this patch. Maokai is a must ban. Lilia is a must ban. Especially since I'm playing a lot of bruisers, Lilia is must ban. Then Lee Sin, must ban. Lissandra is must ban. Then Yuumi and Lulu. These 6 champions are must bans. No matter what, in every game they need to get banned. And which one has the highest priority? Maokai, Yumi, Lulu have are the 3 highest. Afterwards, I would say Lissandra, Lee Sin, Lilia. Lilia is more like, because she counters a lot of tanks in Elite Champions, that's why I'm putting here probably 6th position. But yeah, these are my band, and this is my tier list. I'm gonna show you guys really quick again. This is the Baron lane part. Strongest Baron laner, can't decide honestly. Baron lane meta stays almost the same. Jungle meta is more interesting because of Maokai. Like, junglers are really good right now, by the way. The new items are benefiting junglers the most, because there are so many junglers that are benefiting from the new items. Mid lane stays the same, minus Lissandra getting into the tier list. We have Mordekaiser coming soon, by the way. And based on me playing Mordekaiser so far, you could maybe blame jungle even. I think his jungle is not even that bad. He will probably be S+ tier in top lane, maybe S tier mid lane, because he's a elite champion kinda, and then maybe S tier in jungle. My predictions so far, based on playing him, because I mean his damage numbers are crazy. ADCs are honestly not threatening, besides if these two get into late game, or like they get into late game with an enchanter. Otherwise they're very easy to kill normally. And then Yumi and Lulu, obviously. But that's good for my tier list. Trying to keep it a little bit shorter, because I know your attention span is kind of fucked because of TikTok and other stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. Write down below, how are you guys doing in the new season? What do you guys think about the new patch? And what are your must bans in your elo, or what you guys ban usually? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I see you guys. We have so much content coming out for the new patch, because I won. I played every single game a unique different champion, and I almost won every single game, by the way. I tried every game a new bruiser with the new items, or new assassin with the new items, and we won almost every game. So we got plenty of content coming out soon. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and I see you guys heading out. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.